You ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Get ready, Grizzlies fans. It is time for the Surfside Can Shuffle. Can you keep up with the cans and find Mac the Crab?
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
25 years of history. Going back to where it all started. B2K is back. The Millennium Tour presents the Boys for Life Tour. Bow
Still I ain't impressed cause ain't none of them at all.
Boys for Life. Also starring Pretty Ricky, B5, Young Jock, Crime Mob, A. Marie, and Franchise Boys. April 26th, FedEx Forum. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Azzy's making money thanks to the new CBA.
Incredible stuff.
Her
good stuff.
Rookie contract. She is projected to make $500,000 this year, and just in comparison, Paige made $78,000 last year, and Caitlin Clark made $76,000.
Anytime we get workers getting paid what they're worth, I'm all for it.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
Here we go. It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Wednesday, April 15th, 2026 edition of the show. Today on the show, NBA play-in games were last night, and they were unbelievable. We will go through both of those, and it broke well for the home team last night. Penny Hardaway added some guys in the transfer portal. We'll get to that. We'll get to all the news and notes today. It's a Wednesday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up! Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got tons of stuff to get to on the show today, not the least of which is we're up last night with rooting interests in the games that were going on as we saw the Charlotte Hornets play against the Miami Heat. And then we saw the nightcap, which was the Portland Trailblazers and the Phoenix Suns. And I did not expect to be leaping from my couch rooting for Deni Avdija, but there we were last night. And so now, after Phoenix loses last night, they have one game to try to stay alive and have the pick that will go to the Grizzlies not become a lottery pick. Last night broke pretty well for the Memphis Grizzlies getting a second lottery pick in this upcoming NBA draft. We'll talk about the games that went on. And for all that we went through, both locally and nationally over the last, quarter of the season, we deserved that last night because on a regular basis, you would tune in, and when you've got a third of the league basically attempting to be non-competitive, the great games were few and far between. And then you realize, like last night, when it got to, you get this March Madness type feel where it's like one and done. And especially in that first game where their season is going to end. In the second game, obviously, Phoenix is going to get to fight for another game. But things did break well for the Grizzlies last night. And from 6:30 all the way until midnight, I was wildly entertained by those games. We will go through what took place. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser! Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senor Sack. Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser. John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carb, John Lance. He's Dr. Thunder. He's John the Polluter. He's John Sweeney. Hello, John.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Devin Walker's here's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, he, Sir Hiss. He's Walker 93.
Hello, good people. I also was seated Vernon last night, but right now, you know what you look like right now? You ever seen that photo of that dude? What's that dude who's like, how you do, fellow kids? What's that dude? You look like him. That dude. You look like him with that hat.
How you do?
You look like that dude with your hat
That's
backwards.
me.
You look
Steve
like
Buscemi.
I mean, less wrinkles, but yeah, you kind of got the same.
Yeah, I
vibe.
don't look nearly that old. Come on, Devin.
Yeah, you don't look. Yeah, you don't look that like a.
And I don't have a skateboard or a music band shirt.
I mean,
I have
Alonzo Mourning's the same thing.
I have Alonzo Mourning, which honestly, like, we're gonna get to the Charlotte game, but I feel a little even dirty today. Honestly, to be honest. I mean, I was excited for Charlotte. I'm glad that they won last night. They're certainly fun to watch, but you know, you never like one team taking out the other team's best player, which is exactly what happened in that game last night.
I flipped.
After that
Once
happened,
that happened, I was rooting for Miami.
Yeah, it's like,
I was
that's
rooting
messed
for
up,
Miami.
bro. That's messed up. And it looked like, it looked like karma was going to get him 5 times. You know what I mean?
He's the most hot and cold ass basketball
There's
player,
no question.
bro.
All right, let's start with the second game first, which was Portland versus Phoenix, which is the one that mattered most towards the Grizzlies' plight. When the Grizzlies made the Desmond Bane trade, and one of the picks that was going to be coming back in the trade was the first-round pick of the Phoenix Suns, or the better of the Phoenix Suns and or Orlando Magic pick, or Orlando Magic pick. Like, this was like a celebration. Like, we came on the air talking about, oh my God, that's like a top 10 pick, and that could very well be a top 5 pick in what is going to be an unbelievable draft. Now, credit to Phoenix, they had an unbelievable season given their circumstances and roster. I mean, they outperformed anyone's expectation this year. And so then all of a sudden that pick that would look like it was going to be an unbelievable pick is like, wait, hold on. Are the Grizzlies going to end up getting the Magic, who have vomited all over themselves this season, which was supposed to be a step up for them? But now you get to the very end and you need some things to break in order for it to even become a lottery pick. Now, one of those things that we talked about for a long time was Phoenix. And one of the things that I mentioned a lot of times was in the regular season, being tryhards is an unbelievable trait to have. And you can win a lot of NBA games by playing hard, like that competitive spirit, bringing your lunch pail, caring about the defensive end. There's a lot of teams that just don't. And like that team brought intensity, and Dillon Brooks got a tremendous amount of credit for this. Like that team brought intensity every single night. But then when one team is preparing for you and scouting you, then all of a sudden you look up and you're like, man, I don't know if it's good enough to have Colin Gillespie and Jordan Goodwin and, you know, Mark Williams and this and this and this. And so you wondered if that was just like regular season good and being able to stack up a bunch of regular season wins, or if that was going to be able to translate to the playoffs. Now, I don't want to make all too big of a deal because it's still a one-game set, but they were at home and they were playing against a Portland team. And I also couldn't help but think about how Dillon Brooks, who was good last night, but had not been Dillon in the same way that he was prior to injury. And, you know, in the course of him being injured, they brought back Jaylon Green, who was not a part of, like, the try-hard Phoenix Suns. And then you're trying to figure out how to do it with all three of those guys. And it's like, you know, as we always say, like, there's always a balance of these teams. It's like stars and role players and, like, who can play off the guys and whatever. And they didn't end the season strong. Like, they were like 10-10 in the last 20 games of the season. And Portland had been better. But even then, they had him. They had him dead to rights. I mean, they're up double digits in the fourth quarter. And here's the comeback last night. that takes place. I'm going to imagine there's a huge portion of our audience that did not stay up until midnight to watch all of this, but you can watch the scoreboard as it keeps on moving. You have, they're up 11 here, and there's, they're up, 9 with 5 minutes to go, and then it would swell back up, and then it would go back down.
Dylan hit that little tray, hit that twins tray ball, and I was like, okay, it might be curtains, and then they kept hooping.
When you've got somebody down double digits in the fourth quarter at home, you got to win the game.
You have to.
Right? You got to win the game.
But Deni Avdija, bro.
Well, and the unsung hero in all this. So Avdija, obviously, with these 2 plays down the stretch, and his, his line. 41.
Yeah.
Like a career high
7
in the
boards,
biggest
12
game of your
assists.
life, right?
He said, problem on
this,
the island, bro.
This is the biggest game, and you wonder, when we wonder, are guys going to show up bigger when the lights get brighter, or are they going to get clammed up? And you wondered on Deni Avdija, right? Like they kept on mentioning he was a 14th leading scorer in the NBA. It's not like people are watching Portland on a regular basis. They're never on national TV. You would have to stay up late, and you would have to go out of your way to watch them on League Pass, right? So they're not a team that people were very aware of. And he obviously had a fantastic season, became an all-star, like the whole thing, right? He may have a chance at third-team All-NBA. He had a great season for them, but is he the kind of guy that is having this great season, and then here comes clamp time when the playoffs, when that heightened intensity comes for you? What happens, right? Yeah. And are you the kind of guy that is going to be a shell of yourself, or maybe not even up to what you have been able to perform like throughout that regular season? Or are you someone that the stakes got bigger and you were even better? And the answer was the latter. The dude was unbelievable last night.
He was a problem, bro.
A superstar.
Like this one, bro. Him
clear out bad talk.
That tween, slow step. Get out of here. Dylan, go to the bench. Dylan, go home.
And won!
Look, bro, the tween, slow
that's
step.
Dylan Brooks.
So
that's
nasty.
That's Dylan Brooks, and that's a game-winning shot.
You see the slow-mo of it, bro? When I saw Jordan Goodwin take a step back, I was like, oh, yeah, he cooked. He is cooked. I didn't know he was that cold on the island like that.
He was unbelievable last night, for sure. And to watch him and then have like that game winner, and then they obviously get the late steal after Jaylon Green took his 29th shot and missed it.
Hey, we're gonna have a conversation about Devin Booker, bro.
Well, Devin Booker also, like, beyond the not having as big a night, the 5 missed free throws
are weird.
That was usually cashes them Johnson in, bro.
I did see some people say, like, yo, the only one that turned Devin Booker into a winner was Chris Paul.
Yep.
I was like, oh.
He been an empty stack. He been an empty stack guy other than that.
Deni Avdija was the star of the show last night. And that's a win on the road.
Yeah.
Against him. And they're big guys. Like, I think Klingon and Rob Williams combined for like 2 or 4 points.
They combined for 4 points and 2 of 12 from the field.
And look, the whole story is Deni Avdija, but you watch those highlights, the unsung hero was Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, he had some big shots.
Oh, my God, did he hit big shots. And that's exactly what you have to have. You have to have these guys that, who gets the kick out and can you knock it down?
Yep.
You know who did it last night, too? Was Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
Andrew Wiggins is doing it for Miami last night, too.
And he was getting run out.
Here's this reliable guy. Like, I'm all right, here, we're going to throw it out to you. You're open. And to make or miss proposition, and Jeremy Grant was hitting all the big ones down the stretch. But Avdija talked about how huge of a game and how, like, this is like the best day ever for him last night. Here's what he had to say at the podium last night after his monster effort.
I feel like I'm so happy for the guys. We worked so hard. We had the ups and downs, and it wasn't an easy year for us. And, coming here to a playing game and, beating the 7th seed and go to the playoffs, it's like the best thing that ever happened to me in my career till so far. So hopefully.
Best thing that's ever happened in my career. I think you could say that, especially when you had 41, 12, and 7.
It's crazy. He was like traded for like Malcolm Brogdon, who retired, that pick, and what else was in that trade?
Yeah, it wasn't much. It was the They were able to snatch him
Yeah.
away
And
from,
he's turned into
Washington.
like a real star level player.
Well, and also we talked about how it not being an easy year. Like obviously Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson was hurt for a long time. Like
Your coach is in jail.
And your coach, don't
forget about that part.
The season started.
Yeah,
that's how the season started with their
bro.
coach getting indicted.
That's a tough one.
That's not a
That's a
typical
tough one.
start to a season.
That's how you honor the Trailblazers, bro.
Huh?
You know the Trailblazers doctor just dropped yesterday?
Yep.
That's how you honor them. You know what I'm saying?
That was look. That was an incredible. It was incredible last night, and I will tell you, as someone who was rooting for Portland for the Grizzlies' benefit, because it's like you just need the Suns to lose this and then lose to either the winner of the Clippers and the Warriors. Like we're one step closer, right, for that to become a lottery pick.
Who is the last Avdija that like we've seen? Because like you said, like he got traded for nothing.
Nothing.
Like
Bag of
nobody, like
potatoes.
you know, if every team in the NBA could give up what he was traded for and go back, like they would all do it. Like, has there ever been anybody like that?
Like, all right. So if we go by, I would have to go by team. Derek White's a pretty good one.
Derek White is a good one.
That was
Derek
chips.
White is
That was-
Like Derek White is a championship piece.
Yeah, he got
Right?
traded for a bag of Funyuns.
Derek White is a good one. Look, we're going to get to the second game. There were three of them last night. Deni Avdija, Kobe White,
Kobe,
and Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell was unbelievable last
And
night.
nobody knew he was like I thought he was gonna be like a fringe like backup point guard.
No,
in the
he was
NBA.
like he was going to be a try-hard backup.
Yes, try hard exactly.
Yes.
Try hard backup, ankle biter.
It would be like if Jamal Shedd ends up awesome
Exactly.
in a couple of years.
But like
or Jose Alvarado or somebody. Yeah,
But Denny's like an all-star.
That's right.
You know, like Kobe White's not an all-star, and
Denny-
Davion's
That's fair.
like, those guys aren't all-stars.
Denny
Like,
is an all-star.
like Denny just scored 41.
I mean,
in
you
a
could
game.
see
like,
some.
yeah,
You could see some.
Trying to think of a guy.
Maybe that's part of it. Like it's tough to predict.
Maybe
Like, it's tough to. Like,
Maybe if like Kaminga did it,
Yeah, with Atlanta.
right? Because I
Kuminga
mean that
would
was
be
just like a one that
Kuminga
like
would be
giveaway,
one.
yeah.
like could you see some of these? Oh, the best one ever.
Okay.
It's not even close for this season. Is Alexander Walker?
Oh yeah, went from averaging
Yeah.
8 points a game to 20 something. Yeah. That's a nice
Bro,
little.
he was also discarded by everyone.
Yeah.
He's got that interview that came out this week, and he was like, in Utah, he was like, Utah was like the breaking point. And he's like, because I'm there, and he's like, and I realized, you know, I guess he like read something. He's like, the average NBA career is like 4 years. And he's like, if this is it, this is going to be it. But I am going to cherish every single day and make the most of every single day. And he talked about how like that became like this huge turning point for him where he realized like, bro, everybody's giving up on me. The odds are against me, right? Like these teams are discarding me for nothing.
Yeah.
They're just giving me away. Like I'm just involved in stuff. And like, I'm going to be out of the league. Like that's what happens to guys. And everybody's got this story. It's like, man, if I would have just gotten my chance here, if I'd have just, but he just like bounced around. And it's like, bro, I watched him have 38 against the Knicks last week or whatever it was.
No, for real.
Like he is awesome.
He's the most improved player. His first 6 seasons, he averaged 8.6 points per game, 41% from the field, 36% from three. This season alone, 21 points per game, 46 from the field, and 40% from Trey Land. Like he is solid, bro. Real solid. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a perfect one.
He's a big one.
Do you think casual fans? I was thinking about this last night, watching the Deni thing. Like waking up this morning. How many casual fans know who Deni Avdija is?
None. Casual fans?
Like if you put
How
up,
would you?
if you stood up and hold up a photo, I guess
I mean,
because
maybe the.
he's like the coldest player that people don't know about.
I think that. I mean, it depends on your level of casual because I mean, he was an all-star, right?
I don't think he made the All-Star team.
Did he not make the All-Star
No,
team?
Deni didn't
this
make
year?
it. Deni was a snub. I
thought he did make
He
it.
did make
Did
the
he?
All-Star. Yeah.
Did he play in the game?
He was on the world team.
Oh yeah, he was. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's the first Israeli-born All-Star. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess
So
I
I mean,
remember him
if you had a awareness of that, Norm Powell was a good one. Also a guy that made the All-Star team.
Yeah,
like, I mean, that took a long time.
Bro, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, Alexander Walker's not made an All-Star team. Like,
huh?
But Zebo was a 20-10 guy. Like, he was. But Zebo was not an All-Star until he came here. But
Deni
Zebo was a
Avdija
20-10
the best player
guy.
that people don't know about?
That they don't
That people
know
don't,
about.
because I feel like he's been hooping all
Well, I mean,
year,
because you're anytime you're like buried on one of those teams, it's never on television.
That's what I'm saying. You never see them on Peacock.
So it has to be somebody that's not on TV. I mean, like Markkanen was that guy a couple years ago. Same kind of deal, right? Lauri Markkanen was that kind of guy a couple of years ago. Like, you kind of got to be buried on one of these teams that Trey Murphy.
Is he good? He's all right. He's good, but he ain't all that.
If you told me Trey Murphy ended up being like really good on a good team,
a two-time All-Star?
I don't know number one option. Like, I mean, because the Avdija thing that's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, obvious. He is
right.
serious.
Like, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, I learned a lot about him last night.
He was unbelievable. That was huge last night, and so. Yeah, he ended up helping us in a big way last night, because now it's just whoever wins this Clippers Warriors game tonight has to knock off Phoenix. Yeah. And I mean, they just had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter against Portland that they couldn't win the game.
Right.
So
and they were. I heard
you remember Dylan Brooks said they're the monsters under the bed.
I heard you say they were what? What were they? 10-10 in their last 20?
Yeah.
And I think they were like, it's like 3-4 in their last 7 going into that game.
I can look. I've got somewhere on the post January 1st. Let me see where they were.
Because I saw. They're 5-5 in their last.
Yeah,
2.
no, I had them 10. Yeah, they were 10-10. Because the Blazers were 13-7 down the stretch.
Yeah.
Like, if we were just talking about the last quarter of the season.
Yeah.
And again, that's hard because you never know. You know, a lot of that can be schedule dependent as well. Right. How many times did you get to play rat teams down the stretch?
Yeah.
Because
there were a
lot of these teams that were literally attempting to lose. So you can't get big credit for winning games when the other team is trying not to win it.
Yeah. Another part too, I don't think about the trouble. The Drew Holiday thing is so important, bro.
Oh, of course.
He's like, just having him on the team.
Yes.
It's like he's just a winner, bro. Like, you can't lose with Drew Holiday on your team.
He is a winner.
He is.
Well, don't say you can't lose with Drew Holiday on your team, because they're about to get their ass kicked by the Spurs.
I'm saying like, as far as like a one-game playoff, like, get some shit done. Because even last night he was hooping. Like, I know Dende was a star, but he hit some shots.
Drew Holiday is the kind of guy that, like, honestly, if you got to win tonight, and you're lining everybody up on the wall. And now we're picking teams, and I got to win tonight.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday goes a lot higher in that draft than he does the over the course of 82 games draft.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
like, Drew Holiday is a high pick on the I got to win tonight.
Yes.
Right. Who do you want?
I need him. I need Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Now, I might not take him over the course of a series.
No.
I might not take, but like, if you just tell me, like, all right. Everything, your head's on a guillotine. You got to win tonight. Drew Holiday's high on.
He gonna fight before he lose the game.
Yeah.
Before he lose, he might hurt somebody.
Yes.
I want him.
And him and Dylan were going at it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, and he never backs down. And they got, like, in between. They got some long athletes on that Portland team now. You see them when they set up in that zone, and it's like Drew Holiday's like chasing somebody around, antagonizing them, and then you got Kamara, and then you got Sharp, and then you got Avdija, and then you got Jeremy Grant, who's like a wingspan. Like, this got wingspan everywhere.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh, shout out to our old Grizzlies intern, Blake. He now works with the Blazers.
Oh, he does?
I got a dub yesterday.
Texted me this morning, said, first time I've ever worked for a team, and we're going to the playoffs.
Wait, does our girl Maggie still work there?
Maggie is also with the Blazers, yes.
Yeah, and Maggie.
Shout out Maggie Yang.
Shout out Maggie.
Yeah, she used to be in the PR department here.
That's my dog right there.
Hey, you know what? She did great. So she's got a team that's going, and then our buddy Corey Moore, who is on the staff at Detroit, they were named PR Department of the Year in Detroit, which I would have voted them for him delivering me JB Bickerstaff at Summer League.
That did happen.
That happened.
That did happen.
That happened.
He made it happen like on a day's note or 2 days note. Come on.
He did.
Pull up.
He made it happen.
Shout out Corey Moore, man. All our former Grizzly people are doing well.
Yeah, a lot of them are doing, except for Dylan Brooks, who is going to have to play his way into his Players Tribune
and you
article.
know what? And he can't. Yeah, he can't do the antics either because it's the Clip. If it's the Clippers, just got to play basketball, bro.
Play basketball, bro.
Just play basketball, bro.
Play basketball, bro.
Bro, Dylan Brooks giving up the back-breaking and one and getting a technical foul while everything was going great for them. It was the most.
And fouling out.
Dude, I was having PTSD. Because, look, I watched him his whole career. You can see when he's running hot, and you're like, oh, God. Right?
Because
he just starts playing like a maniac.
He does. He does.
He starts battering, ramming everybody on offense. And, like, you just hope it's good. And it did work out. Like, I thought he played well.
Yeah.
But also, he gets, like, and Grayson Allen used to do this, too. You see them where they run so hot, and it's like, there's no governor, and it's like, uh-oh. Yes. And there's no common about it. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's like a visual thing where it's like, oh, God.
Something's about to happen.
Oh, God. He's about to be out of control. This is about.
Yeah, you see it. You see the moment.
Something's about to happen, right? The temper has just.
And on defense, you start trying to drive around him, and he just starts bumping. Bumping and bumping.
He did foul
pushing
out.
his
He gets
chest
mad.
out at you. Yeah.
He gets mad. Well, and then he fouls out of the game, so he's not on the court for the most important possession of the whole season. Like, that is the experience, bro. It's good enough to help you win on a regular basis, but like when it comes time, are you gonna be? Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Because you might do something crazy. The tech was crazy.
Yeah.
And then fouling out at the end of the game. I mean,
and if you consider yourself one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, you want to be in that spot to guard Deni instead of Jordan Goodwin getting barbecue filleted in ISO. You know what I'm saying? But good luck against the Clippers, buddies.
Yeah. So look, it's going. All the PR people. Let's just leave it at that because it's not going as great for Dylan or Desmond Bane's season's on the line tonight.
And his coach's season too. Apparently.
His coach should have been gone 2 months ago. I watched that Orlando team. I mean, it's the most fractured team that you would watch during the regular season. It's like, what happened to this? It can't just be because Cole Anthony and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope aren't on the bench. Like, what happened here? That team was so unified and so fun last year. Like, everything about it. And then, they look like the friggin', within a year's time. I don't know if it's just because everybody gets paid. I don't know if it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's like a Mosley thing, who knows? But that thing got fractured in Orlando. Anyway, the first game of the night, holy mackerel. This was the most entertaining, ridiculous game possible. Honestly. This was bananas. LaMelo yanking down Bam Adebayo, which I did not catch in real time until the replay, and I was like, oh, my God. Dude, I always say fair is fair. If that had been Dylan, if that had been Lou Dort, if that had been Draymond, if that had been any of the guys that have a reputation for doing some dirty-ass stuff, oh, my God, people would be going off the wall. LaMelo doesn't really have that, even though people have found clips of LaMelo doing goofy stuff before, even to Bam. In the past
last year,
but bro,
he tripped him.
That was filthy.
Yeah, it was like Ric Flair in a wrestling
filthy.
match.
That's filthy.
It was.
That was terrible.
We'll see what happens.
And then he actually got hurt.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. Look,
I think he's gonna get suspended.
You do?
Yeah.
They suspended Zebo
because he was.
They suspended Draymond Green after the LeBron thing.
They did.
Remember?
Yeah. The ball kick
10 years ago when he
hit
him in the balls, he got suspended. Yeah, they're gonna go back. The NBA likes to go back and review stuff.
And it's because he couldn't play the rest of the game.
Exactly.
That's why you knocked him out of the game. That's why he would get suspended.
And I'm a Hornets guy, but LaMelo, come on, bro.
Well, look, the other thing is you have one of your elder statesmen in the NBA who was hot talking about it last night. Eric Spoelstra's press conference last night where he is asked about that whole LaMelo Ball, Bam Adebayo situation.
I didn't see it, but I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I think it's a stupid play. It's a dangerous play. Obviously, our best player is out. I'm not making an excuse. The Hornets played great, and they made those plays down the stretch. We had our opportunities to win. I just, that's a shame. He should be penalized for that. I don't think that belongs in the game, tripping guys, shenanigans. And, Curtis was there. It's his responsibility to see that. And if it's not his responsibility, then Zach's got to see it. If, somebody has got to see that, and that, he should have been thrown out of the game, for that. I don't know him from, anyone. There's no place in the game for that. Obviously, it took Bam out of the game. But that did not deter us. If there's anything about our locker room, we just, the guys just got into the competition. And like I said, we had our opportunities to win this game.
I think that's about as classy as you could possibly handle that, because if my best player got injured because of a dirty play and my season ended,
that's about as graceful as you can be right there.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, he said
Hey, you better. Hey, we can go ahead and write LaMelo off of Team USA.
Oh, yeah, he ain't letting that happen.
Nah.
He said it wasn't funny.
We ain't gonna see him in LA.
Yeah.
But the other thing is this: when you have one of the elder statesmen and most respected coaches in the NBA do that bit, and he wasn't penalized in real time, that's why I think we're all kind of waiting for the Shams thing to come down.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to get him out of there. Like, didn't they suspend Zebo for, like, did they, in the moment, did they catch the punch?
They suspended Zebo for way
worse.
Did they
catch Zebo?
I'm not sure they still couldn't win with Kobe White.
Oh, for sure they could. Kobe White was hooping, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing it for the culture right
was
now.
2 for 16 from 3. He would not stop shooting.
And even traffic called on defense.
There was a large stretch in that fourth quarter where it was like, when Miami like took the lead for a little bit, and it's like, Kobe White went nuclear in the third, and that's the only thing that saved them. There was nothing happening for them without him.
Y'all boy, bro. Con, what y'all call him last night? What you call him last night?
Con artist.
The con artist. That boy was seeing. He was seeing ghosts.
Well, at least he didn't try to injure anybody like your guy.
He saw ghosts.
Yeah, and don't say he's not your guy.
Yo,
You're a LaMelo guy. You're a LaMelo guy.
Don't backpedal now
you
for
were
the
big
culture,
baller
guys.
brand guy.
For the culture, come on, speak on it.
No, shout out, guy. Dude,
speak
the
on
game,
the culture.
He wasn't ready for it. That game was moving
way
too fast.
I think
way too fast for him.
We actually have somebody extremely important that has commentary on Con Knipple last night.
No, get those lights off. Off! Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. No, get those lights off.
The lights too bright, boy.
Oh, it's Con Knipple. No.
It's Con Knipple.
Oh, man.
That's his post-game interview.
We're using that all playoffs.
Yeah, we are.
That's his post-game interview,
all
bro.
Playoffs.
Look.
Hey, look. Okay, that's fine. But at least Con Knipple, look, he did his dirty work early and was out of the game, so he couldn't play. Who am I?
Oh, everybody on the Hornets? Everybody on the Hornets?
Who wanted that?
Brandon Miller?
No, he didn't.
He shot that mug. He didn't
want that's when his coach made him shoot it out of the timeout. The possession before, they played hot potato until friggin' Grant Williams.
Yeah. Grant Williams
the most important shot of the season.
Yeah. He said, y'all don't want it? All right, bet.
The most important shot of the season was taken by Grant Williams.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
It's just crazy.
Because LaMelo didn't want it. He was scared as hell, too.
And then he threw it to Brandon Miller. He was like, what do you want me to do?
He's like, I don't want it, bro. You got
it. Grant Williams like, all right, I'll shoot this contested corner 3.
I will say,
this is a joke.
Yeah,
they panicked.
They all panicked. I couldn't believe Kobe White panicked on that one, on that play that ended up with Grant, because Kobe had been just, I don't care, all game shooting whatever.
Wanted
They didn't want it.
They did not, bro.
They didn't want it. They didn't be. You know why? Because they're all from the social media age, and they're thinking about their responses.
They're like, my missions are going to be shitty if I miss this shot.
Yeah, y'all not costing us the season.
LaMelo passed.
That is the difference. That's where Avdija, and this is where it's like, that's why he gets all the credit in the world. He wanted it.
He did.
We're living or dying with this. We're living or dying with this. One way or the other, but it'll be on me. Those kids, oh my God, I get it. But I mean, they just like
you got it, bro.
It reminded you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me at the end of our Oklahoma City game. that we had a chance to win and said got caught with Caruso on him? And it's like, oh, God. Oh, no.
What do we do?
Yeah. They were all like, I haven't played this one out in my mind. It felt like Deni Avdija had played it out in his mind. He's like, get out of the way.
Bro,
Here it comes.
Look at them, bro.
Look at this.
Look at them.
Oh,
For
my
the
God.
time.
Dude, Grant Williams. And so then they get to, right? Then they split the free throws, right? Because it was a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Then they come out of the timeout and they run a set play so everybody knows exactly what to do. We're comfortable. Brandon Miller takes a shot.
And that was
that was down 3. Like, we've got a huge possession here. And they had no idea what they wanted to do. And Grant Williams was like, fine.
I'll do it. Hey, if you don't want it, I got it. Hey, because if Brandon Miller don't hit that shot when they're down 4 to make it 1, we don't have the Kobe White shot.
But he banked that.
Who?
Brandon, didn't he?
The one from the top? No, that was cash.
I thought he banked
That's
that.
panties, bro.
I thought he banked it.
That was panties.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Mike,
That was.
get your eyes fixed.
Well, they're
You
messed
can't
up.
see what.
That's-
Did you see the Kobe White shot at least?
I saw the Kobe White.
Here's the Kobe.
I love Kobe White.
Dude, the Kobe White shot, again, coming out. I mean, this is so heavily contested, too.
100% smothered for my 2K fans out there.
And then your boy, what a shot. You know, this is unbelievable. And number 1, amazing trade deadline acquisition.
Yep.
Number 2, he's been amazing for them. Number 3, just an all-around incredible story. If you guys recall, at the trade deadline, one of the things that we talked about, I told you that I had an awareness that Kobe White, played at the University of North Carolina. Everybody remembers him from Carolina. What I did not remember was that he is the leading scorer, or did not know, was that he is the leading scorer in North Carolina history, which is not a state that is not known for basketball.
Right.
Right? He is the high school, he still holds the record for the most points scored in high school. So, I mean, that is a born and bred North Carolina kid who then played at North Carolina and now delivers that moment for the state's NBA franchise.
Just imagine.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, just imagine North Carolina fans this morning. Look at my boy Cruz. Shout out to my dog Cruz on this shot, baby.
Yeah, this is big time.
My boy Cruz, man. That's why I wore this hoodie for my dogs in Carolina. Look at that. Slow-mo.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Man, look at the crowd, too, man.
Everybody was going crazy. And then, I mean, for a team that is so expertly coached generally by Eric Spoelstra, what the hell was that final shot?
Yeah.
Just Tyler Hero dribbling the air out of the ball and taking a contested 27-footer. And then here's LaMelo for the game winner on the other end.
The position,
that's in overtime, obviously.
Yeah, but the position before LaMelo was on the bench because he can't guard nobody.
That's where Davion Mitchell being short didn't help. But no, he look, and what also LaMelo had also vomited all over himself 2 possessions in a row. He threw the game away.
Threw the game away and then had the foul on Hero in the corner.
In the corner, yeah. It's like, yo.
6 straight points.
Yeah.
To lose the game, it looked like.
And then he come in and he saved the day.
And then he saved the day with that one. I mean, the last Hero shot.
You do like the side step 3, bro?
Oh, my God.
You want to fill in the side? Then he started smiling afterwards. Like, bro, what are you smiling about,
It
bro?
was so bad.
He had his snarl. You talk about them reading their mentions. He had the snarl face ready.
It was so bad.
He was ready to do the.
It was so bad.
What was the snarl face?
And look, they got a monster Davion Mitchell effort.
They did.
They got a great Andrew Wiggins game. And Khalil Ware played 40-something minutes. I will say, I do not know about
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's a shot right there.
I don't know anything about Khalil Ware. Like, I'm talking about personally. You know how I've told you, like, there's guys in the past, maybe some that have played here, maybe some that have played other places, where I'm like, I think that guy probably smokes too much weed. Because they're about 28 minutes, I'm going to get about everything I can. He looks so exhausted.
Yeah.
I do wonder if that's why Spoelstra, because everybody jumps Spoelstra all the time for not playing him. He had about a 10-minute stretch where he looked like the best player in the world.
Yes.
He's blocking everything.
That's the part where Spoelstra got to have him on the court. You got 5 blocks. you need somebody to defend the rim. Why is he not on the court in that situation?
But then you saw him down the stretch, and he looked like he had played 10 games in a row. I'm like, bro, breathe.
Yeah,
like,
breathe.
You can also see him like getting way lazy.
Yeah, he does have spurts where he does. He relaxes.
And yes.
Yeah, he relaxes.
I feel like he's always like trying to regenerate.
Yeah.
Because buddy, those spurts where he goes, he just can't keep that intensity. Like I watched him last night, like intensely, because especially after that like stretch, I was like, oh my God, you know who used to do this too?
Who?
Ayton.
Oh, for real?
Ayton did this in Phoenix.
He would have spurts of like dominance.
Yeah, where you're like, dude, why aren't you? This has been the Khalil Ware thing his whole life too. This is why it didn't take at Oregon, and then they said Mike Woodson at Indiana like drug it out of him, right? And got him drafted.
Yeah, right. Got him drafted.
He was supposed to be. He was a McDonald's All-Game 5-star.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Arkansas.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be great. You know, that's why I brought him up when it was Bradshaw.
Oh, Aaron Bradshaw?
Same thing.
Yeah. AirPods.
And it was like, right. But it was like, and he hasn't been drawn out of him.
Yeah.
Yet, right? But I'm saying, like, there are some of these guys that, like, they can be awesome for these spurts. But I bet if you went back and looked, you're going to see that, like, in a lot of the Khalil Ware games, I bet what you would find is that a lot of the action took place in a finite amount of time. And that's what drives
he gets
Spoelstra
bored.
crazy.
He gets bored, start running around in circles and shit.
But, dude, there was, like, a 10-minute span where, like, the announcer, like, you know, they're like, he
had 12,
taking over.
12 points, 19 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 blocks.
Unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. In that final possession, you would think the dude has been the rim protector for you. I guess we give Spoelstra so much credit.
If they had a foul to give, you have to foul.
Yeah. You see him turn the corner, grab him.
Just grab him.
Yank him, bro.
Just grab him.
You see him, LaMelo turn that corner, grab him.
Yes.
And LaMelo, bro, is the most confusing NBA player ever, bro. Because, he's on the bench over here. Then they're like, yo, come save us, LaMelo. And he hits the game-winning shot. He's like, yo, I messed up. I had to save us. It's so yin and yang, hot and cold.
And it just worked out.
He plays flat-footed threes.
It worked out so perfectly for them on Amazon Prime that they were giving away this goofy chain after the game, the playmaker chain. No, I'm saying, but it worked out so perfectly for them because imagine when they try to give that thing to Kawhi Leonard tonight. Like, LaMelo is the kind of guy that would value that.
Let me get it.
And even Deni Avdija liked his last night. Kawhi, is that game on Amazon? Are they on Amazon tonight?
All Prime.
Please let them
games.
do that to Kawhi.
Dude, please. I've never wanted anything more. The other thing is people bitching about it because it was like, bro, there's actually another basketball game going on right now. Like, there is a score in the Phoenix-Portland game, and we're watching LaMelo Ball receive a chain with highlights on it.
Come on, bro. That's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
Don't put no someone on the highlight chain.
If there wasn't another game going on. The other thing is Amazon Prime getting stopped in crunch time for technical difficulties. I was listening to...
Come on, Bezos.
Dude, this morning, I was listening to the Simmons pod. He had Kurt Goldsberry on, and Kurt Goldsberry was like, what was that? He's like, I haven't seen technical difficulties in a broadcast since I was like 10 years old. Like, that's not even a thing. It's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, in the most
we don't even have them on G League broadcasts. There are cities where people's Amazon packages are getting delivered by drones.
Yeah.
And we can't even get the damn.
And we can't get crunch time on.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And there was nothing worse that when I posted that, people were like, just switch to the Spanish broadcast. It still works. And I was like, what?
Really?
I was like, really?
Hey, shout out to the Spanish broadcast.
Okay.
They got to see LaMelo hit the layup then. The layup before the game.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But anyways, the Heat and the Hornets, what a just unbelievably epic game.
In that crowd, bro,
last night.
It was like the for me, like the Charlotte. I know people in Charlotte too, but like it felt like they were hungry for like playoff like type of basketball. They haven't been in the playoff for 10 years.
Small markets.
They have everything, like the cool jerseys, the young cool kid player. They got everything. And for them to win that game, I was like, okay, y'all got y'all one. Y'all deserve that, bro. You deserve to win that game. Heat culture, hit the door. Hit the door, heat culture.
I did hate that Bam got hurt.
Me too, but
in the way that happened, that was messed up.
Yeah.
That was messed up.
Do we think Charlotte wins that game if Bam Adebayo plays 40 minutes?
Probably not.
Who knows?
Probably not.
Who knows? Their all-star was on the bench, Roser, in crunch time. Their all-star was on the bench in crunch time. No Powell.
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Well, because they can't have Powell and Hero out there together defensively. So you got to choose one or the other.
Which is wicked.
I mean,
wicked.
You also wondered when you watched them, like, is their early exit, you wonder if they don't make it into the Giannis mix if there's a revisitation of Morant. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Right? But Davion Mitchell went off last night.
Yeah, he did.
I haven't seen him act like that in a long time.
Oh, my God.
Dribbling.
Dude, he was so good.
Yeah.
The other thing I will say about that game, on Amazon Prime, the games last night, the technical difficulties and the audio and the game not being synced up, all that stuff notwithstanding,
It's like
which
Dragon
was
Ball Z.
tough. I told you guys this throughout this entire NBA year. Whatever executive went out and did the hiring for them it's been 20 years, and ESPN has literally never gotten it right. And these guys got it right immediately. They friggin' nailed it. I love it. I do. I love Dirk. I love Haslam. I love Taylor Rooks. I love Udonis. I guess it's last night was Haslam. They bring in Nash on a regular kid. Like, and Rooks obviously makes the thing go because she's the hostess or whatever. But, like, I love that.
Yeah.
I love their crew there. And they've got good chemistry. And Blake's great.
Yeah, he is.
Griffin is a natural.
He is, yeah.
Griffin is a natural. But they all seem to like each other. They all seem to, like, have fun on the set. Like, the ESPN thing's always felt like four separate people, right? And everybody's just kind of doing their job. So it'll be Bob Myers, but then it'll be Stephen A., but then it'll be Kendrick Perkins. And then it might be, in years past, it was Sage Steele, or it might be Maria, or whoever. Rachel Nichols for a minute was hosting the thing, whatever. But, like, they feel like if you told me that Amazon crew all went out after the games last night, it would not shock me in the least.
100% they do.
But I'm saying
yeah,
it does come through the television screen. They're all likable and they all like you. Like, they just hired a bunch of cool people.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: the big cap of the night goes to Udonis Haslam at halftime. Where I always talk about how I always try to be that if you met me on the street, I'd say the same thing to you that I say on the air. The least keeping it real in maybe world history to me was Haslam last night, where he's like, because I'm like, I cannot wait to hear what Haslam says about this. And then they throw it to him, and he's like, it's an unfortunate situation, LaMelo Ball, he's not known for being a dirty player, and heat of the moment, whatever. Do you think that's what he said?
When they were watching the game,
when they turned that camera on,
no chance.
He already probably called a hit out on him.
Absolutely.
Udonis Haslam would try to kill him.
I guarantee that he was called a BAN a couple times. He called LaMelo a BAN a couple times off camera.
Buddies with Bam, and
he's
he's
heat culture
on that
guy.
team.
Yeah, he's heat culture guy.
He is heat culture.
He's heat culture, bro.
And then, but he had to that's where it was like, okay, maybe years down the road he'll treat things differently. But it was like, what am I supposed to say as a TV guy?
As a
I know,
objective journalist.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this is for sure not how you feel, because I would have loved to have heard how you sounded when that thing happened.
Because they had like a little camera on him, like, the little camera they put on him like throughout the game. He was like doing the
yes.
But I want to see like a real natural reaction.
That he cares.
Yeah, I want to see a real natural reaction.
Him being like, LaMelo's not a dirty player, and it's heat of the moment. That is for sure not how you feel about him injuring Bam Adebayo. Stop.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he did,
Because I guarantee as soon as that camera goes off, you're going to say how you really feel about this.
I guarantee you Blake and them know how he feels. They know how he feels.
Huh?
The Blake and them know how.
There's no question. But that Amazon crew's great.
Yeah, I love it. Taylor Rooks is the MVP, bro.
Taylor Rooks is.
She's so good at that.
What's his name's going to be on the post game tonight too? My man Zach Lowe. He's going to be on the post game because I asked him last night about it. I was like, are you doing Amazon Prime during the postseason as well? And he said, in fact, he is. He said he's going to be on tonight after the whatever Warriors and the Clippers. I guess his flight got back too late yesterday. He was going to do yesterday, but he is going to do some on there as well. So that'd be cool.
Okay, shout out Zach
see
Lowe.
him on there.
You see the Warriors put out the worst hype video of all time.
The Warriors did?
Yes, to get ready for the game tonight. Jalen, can you?
They have a hype video?
It's because they don't care.
Can you exactly? Can you play the video?
They don't want to win.
The Warriors have a hype video
for the player tonight. Jalen, can you play the video?
This feels like they just had to make a video.
Watch Steph. They like Photoshop Steph in. Like what?
Yeah, they couldn't get Steph to do
They
that.
couldn't get Steph to do this.
What is this?
They don't. They really do not care, bro. It's game day. It's over with, bro. Pack them up, bro. It's over with, bro. They don't care about nothing, man.
I could have done without the Quentin Post one.
You don't like the?
He
You
is
like,
a creature.
Peekaboo? No, you like that? You're a fan of the peekaboo? Yeah, bro. They don't care, bro.
What is that video? It's just them screaming?
Just them screaming. Then you had to Photoshop Steph in because apparently Steph wasn't there.
Yeah, that is so intensely lazy.
Yes.
For a team in Silicon Valley, no less.
You would think.
Just get it to AI something.
Come on, bro.
Right?
Somebody said Steph had the Zoom background.
He did. They're like, can you send us a video of you screaming into your phone? That's crazy. What the hell?
What the hell is that?
He's obviously not there. Al Horford coming back.
Come on, bro.
Oh, God. All right. Game day for the Warriors. So Warriors-Clippers is going on tonight. And, I mean, I guess, like, we think the Clippers would have the better chance of, knocking off the Suns, right? I'd feel safer with the Clippers. Because, I mean, what are the chances Porzingis plays 2 games in a row? on 2 days notice.
He hasn't since
he
has
some kind of like rare medical condition.
Yeah.
But he
I would think Clippers tonight.
You would think
just because the Warriors, I don't think they don't want to win.
I mean, you don't. But I keep hearing that. But then like nobody's saying that they don't. I think that all came from Steve Kerr saying that these guys are not all going to play 40 minutes.
Yeah, the minutes restriction thing is what put.
But that's not a minutes restriction.
Right, like they could still play 33 minutes, 34
I mean,
minutes.
that's not a minutes restriction saying, hey, these guys that have been injured for the whole season, basically, are not going to play 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah, even if they could play 30
But
minutes
everybody
in
took
the game.
that as, they don't care about this game. It's like, what?
Right.
I mean, Curry was out for 27 games. And Porzingis has been out for 3 years.
And I feel like Curry doesn't need a lot of minutes to get hit to do his work anyway.
Yeah.
He can give you 32 in about 15, bro. To be honest with you.
I am kind of excited for it.
He just gets on a heater.
I am kind of excited for it. And obviously, look, we've become monster Tyrese Maxey fans tonight.
Yeah.
We need them to. I hate to have to root against Desmond Bane, but I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Des can drop 30 and lose.
That's fine. I hope he does.
30 and lose.
I hope they drop 30 and lose.
Yes.
But it's Philly tonight. Philly, obviously, I don't even know. What is the wow, it's Philly at 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5, yeah.
Yeah, Clippers are actually a significant favorite. 5.5 in a play-in game is pretty significant. But yeah, 1.5 for Philly over the Magic. I mean, we just need like a 40 ball out of Tyrese. What are the chances Tyrese Maxey doesn't go off?
Oh,
right.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially in the absence of Embiid.
Yeah, come on now.
It's hard to trust Paul George, though.
Off the side of the backboard.
You know what I mean?
That image will never leave my head, bro. Him in the corner in a clutch game shooting a ball off the side of the backboard.
That happened.
that happened.
Oh, that happened.
And will another rookie vomit on himself?
Nah, VJ ain't. VJ, who? VJ?
Yeah, Edgecombe could.
Edgecombe could.
Oh,
or he could be awesome.
I mean, you never know until these guys get into these moments.
Your boy, I just can't believe y'all's boy Con.
It was the game was moving so fast.
When he somebody said that you should have known when he showed up wearing team gear to the playoff game. They should have known he was terrified.
Bro, that's when you watch and you go, and this is why, like for years and years and years. So, a quick little historical recap. Years ago, I was doing a show at 92.9. And Dave Yeager was the coach. And fans were mad because Dave Yeager was not playing. Now, this is kind of funny in retrospect. But this is what they were mad about. This was and again, it's a moment in time. He was not playing Jordan Adams, and he was not playing Russ Smith. Okay? That's who he wasn't playing. Neither of which had NBA careers. But they were mad at the time that he was not playing those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this whole bit on the show, and I was like, look, I just want to explain. And this was obviously, and it's so funny to look back. Like now it's a totally different era. But this is probably, 2015? Something like that? 2014? And I went back, and I looked, and I said, the only player that is getting like playoff minutes that is a rookie in the NBA is a guy that spent the majority of the year not in the NBA. He was like playing for their G League team or what, D League, I think it was at the time, whatever. And I remember it was Clint Capella.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only one. I went through all 8 playoff teams in either side. I said, so it's not Dave Yeager. It's not the Grizzlies. This is what happens. Rookies don't play on good teams. That's the way it was back then. And that's where things have changed. I mean, it's a complete 180.
Yeah.
And so the Con Knipples of the world were never in a position like that, right? Where it's like, bro, he was playing against a kid in Wisconsin 18 months ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago. He's a senior in high school, and now he's playing against grown men in the most heightened, intensity basketball you can have, and it will overtake. And it'll be interesting because I guess the ones that are going to be getting, like, real minutes, still a lot of the rookies are on rat teams, right? A lot of them are on rat teams. But you've seen, like, they've kind of bailed on, and he's not a rookie, but you saw how they kind of bailed on Risa Shea, right? He doesn't even really play for Atlanta anymore, and that's going to be too big for him. But look, in terms of like the rookies that are going to be playing, we're going to see with Edgecombe, Dylan Harper plays on a good team, right? And look, there's going to be those moments where Dylan Harper's wide ass open too. Trust, right? I don't know on the other ones.
Let's see.
Who else? Does anybody else have rookies that? And I'm not talking like you won't see Hugo Gonzalez, who was like a great story for
you want like
Boston.
legitimate minutes, like
Jacoby Walter. Does he play? I mean,
you think he's gonna get real minutes?
Is he a rookie?
I'm talking like a rookie getting real minutes
in a playoff. No, I mean.
I don't know if Murray Boyles will get real minutes.
Toronto? No.
I don't know. Carter Bryant won't. Dylan Harper will.
Dylan Harper, he's in the rotation.
None of the Oklahoma City guys will. Dylan Harper, as we mentioned. Not Denver. Not the Lakers.
Not Houston.
Who's Houston's rookie?
Reed's a second-year guy.
Okay, so no.
But it's his first year of really actually playing ball.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, lights could be too bright for him.
The Hornets had 2 because they had Kalkbrenner got some minutes last night, too.
Is Zion a rookie, too? Zion James? They had him throwing the ball in. I said, what you doing out here?
That's right. Yeah, from Duke.
Did you say Hugo?
Yeah, I said Hugo. He won't play.
He won't play. He ain't going to get no rotation.
He won't play.
He won't play.
So he has Zion and Kalkbrenner
And Behringer won't play for Minnesota.
No.
Baron J, probably.
No, he won't. Yeah.
Portland didn't have a rookie last night, did they?
No,
Young Hansen was their first.
So I say this, but honestly, like I'm going through it. Con and Kalkbrenner might be the only rookies that even do it, except for Dylan Harper.
And VJ.
VJ
Edgecombe.
Yeah, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah.
Am I missing any rookie?
No. I think you got them all.
That we
Because Clippers don't play no. They don't. They Kevin Penn
Oh,
State
it would
don't
have
play
been.
for no.
Some of the guys. No. What's his name? I don't even think Fleming got in the game last night. Did he?
No, he didn't. He did not play
for
last
the
night.
Suns?
Yeah, he didn't even play last night.
Yeah, rookies just don't get in these
don't get in-
moments,
they
and
don't
I
get in
think
the
Con Knipple showed us why.
Yeah, Jordan Ott was like, "I'm not putting the rookie in."
Here was
for one game.
Okay, on the final rookie ladder, it was Con Knipple, Cooper Flagg, VJ Edgecombe, Dylan Harper, and Maxime Reynaud. So Harper's the only one, and Knipple. Second team was Coward, Bailey, Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears, and Trey Johnson.
Okay.
Then you had Murray Boyles. Maybe he'll get a minute or two.
Murray
for
Boyles,
Toronto.
he will.
They're saying Carter Bryant is going to be in the rotation for San Antonio.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
how long
It's
he
usually
plays.
tightened up, bro.
Yeah, let's see.
Yegor Denman, no. Ryan Nemhard, no. Kalkbrenner, yes. And Hugo Gonzalez, yes.
You know,
so the chances would be Murray Boyles, Carter Bryant, and then dependent on if the Hornets move on, Kalkbrenner and
Sion.
to different work and Con, and then Hugo Gonzalez if he even. I mean,
he played like 15
Yeah.
minutes a game in the regular season,
might get in.
so he could.
He might play. Hugo Gonzalez.
Hugo in Boston.
He might.
The Dylan Harper window, like, because it could be like, what if he goes in there a couple times and they obviously want to win a championship, like, and he kind of doesn't play well. It's like, all right, De'Aaron Fox,
the leash is so short.
Fox, you're playing 40 minutes. You're playing 40 minutes.
I mean, you saw it. You look, Charles Lee yanked it.
Yeah.
And he just said to hell with it. Dude, Con Knipple hit more threes than anyone in the NBA, and they had to have a three to tie.
Right.
And he didn't put him back in.
He was on the bench.
No, he didn't put him back
Tar
in.
Heel-
If that's what Con is going to be like, they are going to get waxed.
Oh, by Detroit?
Oh no, I just want them I just want that series for the vibes, bro.
like-
Just the two young teams.
We want that, though.
Yeah, I don't
No,
care about
I
them
know.
losing, getting swept. I just want it for the vibes. Two
Yes.
young teams going.
Yes.
having
And
a vibe off.
they also hate each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
And
now.
they fought.
The
Yes.
vibes won't be good if Detroit just beats the crap out
No,
of them.
no. They hate each
They
other.
hate each
Yeah,
other,
I
bro.
know they
They have a
literally
vibe off,
had
bro.
They
Yes.
they
And they might
literally had a
squabble.
fight. Yeah.
They got in a real fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Diabate even snapped.
Yeah.
He's the most like melancholy dude there
Yeah.
is.
Not melancholy. That's
What?
the wrong word.
What that word mean? I
Sad.
forgot. I heard.
Sad.
Oh, that's what it mean. I heard it on the show
Isn't
one
it?
time.
Oh, no, I guess you're right. Wait.
on,
Melancholy is sadness, is it not?
Melancholy.
And the Infinite Sadness.
Or is
Great
it that-
album.
Did
Great
I get
album,
that
by the
backwards?
way.
I don't even know how to spell that word, bro. Deep sadness.
Yeah.
Pensive, reflective.
Yeah.
I heard on the.
So that's not Diabate.
My bad.
That is Darren Peterson.
Damn, man.
My bad, Chad. hey, I got it close enough, bro. I learned that word though.
You know what's crazy too? I don't know when the votes. I don't think the votes are in yet.
For Rookie of the Year.
I wonder how many people changed last night. I'm not kidding.
I think you have to vote by the end of the regular season, right?
No, I don't think so. Because they were discussing it on that podcast last night.
You think people
Who
flip
they're
their?
going to do because they were talking. Well, dude, because they were having the discussion if they were going to switch out Scotty Barnes for Deni Avdija after last night on third team NBA. Because that was the discussion. This feels very like I got to see the bowl game first before I, you know what I mean? Like voted for Heisen. I mean, I don't know how fair that is. You just played 82 games and now I'm going to judge it because I just watched Deni Avdija go off. But, you know.
I don't know how I feel about that either, bro. Like, because I have an 82 game track record.
Okay,
yes, I play like crap in the.
But
in
the
playoff game.
Conca thing is fascinating because it's like, dude, that is a terrible taste in people's mouths.
No, it is. Like, because you have a guy, you getting, you said you were down 3 and they did not put you on the court.
No.
Because he didn't trust you enough to take the shot. Tar Heel fans are having a good day today. They had a Carolina boy out there and not a Dookie on the court.
Oh, because of Kobe White.
Had a Kobe White out there and not.
You're right.
Actually sent my cousin a text who's a Duke fan. I said, how you feel about that? He said, F you. So he was not happy about it either. So yeah, shout out Kobe White, bro. Shout out Kobe. That's your favorite player, Roser.
I love Kobe White.
Liked him for a long time.
Mom's a big fan too. Loves the hair.
Your mom's a big fan, or his mom?
No, my mom loves. Ever since my mom saw Kobe White in the NCAA tournament, she goes, "Who is that? I love his hair." And I was like, "That's Kobe White."
He do got some good hair, bro.
Yeah. And you
It's
remember he
unique,
sucked
too.
when he got rid of it?
Like,
you remember when he got rid of it?
I am shocked that nobody else has hair like Kobe White. Like, he has really pulled that off where nobody else really does it.
And he cut it off at one point. He had to go
and
and done back.
and he sucked.
Yep.
He was not good when he cut the hair.
He's like Samson.
Freaking Samson thing, yeah.
What ethnicity is Kobe White? Because that ain't like.
We talking about what ethnicity?
Because he got some like good hair, bro. He got the like floppy hair, bro.
What?
Bro, his hair ain't like mine. That's my point, bro.
Oh, you think he's mixed?
Yeah, he got some in him. Pause.
I don't know.
I'm trying to look at it. I think he maybe half. He got a little Filipino in him, I think. Nah, he don't. He's some, bro. He got some.
Just look
bro.
up his parents.
I'm trying, bro.
You can't type in Kobe White's parents and it pop up?
I'm trying to find out his like lineage, bro.
His lineage?
Like what's like his like?
Well, why don't you go to Ancestry.com?
I'm trying to find out.
What is it?
He gotta have some like extra stuff in him, bro.
It's like 23andMe or something.
I have hair like that.
Yeah, I don't know what his parents.
How many brothers you know got hair like that, bro?
I mean, what's my guy's name? What was that guy's name? He ain't never scared. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher's got hair like that.
Mississippi.
He ain't never scared.
Hold on, bro.
He ain't never scared.
Bone Crusher does have hair like that.
I told you.
His a little thin, but it works too. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
See?
Well, wait, hold on.
Come on, bro.
What do you think? No.
See, John in the chat said they don't understand.
Look,
see?
It's his mom.
Nah.
So maybe she's mixed.
She has to be like some like Native American or something in them, bro.
Yeah.
Because you don't just have hair like that for like being full.
Right. She's mixed, and then maybe that's where he gets the hair from.
Yeah, because bro, I can't grow hair like that.
You can't?
No, bro. My hair too stiff. Y'all understand.
He does have good hair.
He got some good hair, bro.
Yeah. Becky with the good hair.
Oh, somebody brings up Anthony Black.
What?
You say Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair is crazy.
Man.
Anthony Black has good hair
Anthony
too.
Black, yeah.
I think he
is mixed.
He's biracial. He's biracial, girl.
All right. Let's take a break. Go back into this Chris Vernon Show.
In the Tennessee Army National Guard, you can start a career in exciting fields, including science, communications, engineering, and medicine, all while earning money for your education. This training will boost your eligibility for a high-paying and rewarding profession. And you can get it all while serving part-time in your community. The Tennessee Army National Guard can pay for up to 100% of your college tuition. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.t-n.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/juniorgrizzlies.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get 1 entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus 1 free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings, and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, an outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
25 years of history. Going back to where it all started. B2K is back. The Millennium Tour presents the Boys for Life Tour. Bow Wow.
I ain't impressed because ain't none of them at all.
Boys for Life. Also starring Pretty Ricky, B5, Young Jock, Crime Mob, A. Marie, and Franchise Boys. April 26th, FedEx Forum. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has announced its 2026 inductees. Among the headliners, Oasis. And I'm assuming your favorite, Iron Maiden.
I dabble.
Oasis is the biggest act here.
I don't know, man. Iron Maiden.
Bro, they just did a stadium tour.
So does Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden's not doing a stadium tour in the year 2026. They're playing Minglewood Hall.
No, they are not.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I.
Grizzlies are looking for the next lineup of Memphis creators to design limited edition Grizz garments in their signature style. Take your vision from the drawing board to the team store. Apply today to see Grizz Nation rock your designs next season at grizzlies.com/191collabs. A little breaking news. My buddy, Coach John Harrington at Briarcrest, who is going to be sending his best player, Fred Smith Jr., to the University of Memphis to play for Penny Hardaway, is sending another member of the state championship Briarcrest team. Parker Pounds, 6'5" sharpshooter from Briarcrest, has committed to Memphis.
Bro, Pounds on the back of a jersey is crazy.
47% from three while taking over 300 attempts his junior and senior years. So now you got Fred's one of his running mates from that Briarcrest team. We got some white shooters on this team. Look at Penny Hardaway.
He's like, you know what? You want me to change the way I recruit?
Buddy.
I got 2 white dudes in 2 days.
Well, because he got one yesterday.
Yeah.
He got one yesterday from Washington State, which you immediately, when I sent it to you, you said that the guy had played with Cedric Coward.
Yeah, he played with Cedric Coward for a year.
At Washington State. Rihards Vavers, which is a super wild name, because I was like, did his parents forget the C? And put an S on the Rihards. I thought it was supposed to be Richard. I saw his name and I was like, is it Richard? Rihards?
They remixed it, bro.
Rihards?
They got
Rihards Vavers.
Yeah.
And here's some of his highlights from Washington State, which is just him spotting up and knocking down everything he takes. This guy can really shoot, though.
The best shooter since who? Donnell Mack?
No, this guy can really, really shoot. He can really shoot.
When's the last time we had a good shooter on the Tigers?
Also, it's like, all right, do I have these other guys that can beat people off the dribble, collapse the defense, throw it out to him, and this guy can just dead-eye you? This guy, he looks mad comfortable. Like, he's a real shooter.
Yes.
Like, they went and found a real shooter. This guy can stroke it. Rihards Vavers.
Look at him. Catch and shoot, Vernon.
Oh, I know.
Get it out the net.
No, well, and then you try to find the guy that can bop around everywhere. So, and that's what. And look, this Parker Pounds, who just played for Briarcrest, he can shoot it too, right? You're looking for these guys. Like, okay, find the guys that can drive, draw defenses, and then find the guys that you could kick out to. They would kick out last year, and it's like it didn't matter,
bro.
You kicked out the guys that can't shoot, right? Yeah. And it's like in this day and age, now so then he goes and he finds a guard that can beat people off the dribble, right? This Biba Cummings from Pittsburgh, and I kind of got excited looking at his highlights. I think this guy can move and do some stuff, right? Yeah, I kind of like him. I like the highlights at least. Again, I got to watch him play basketball, but I like the highlights, and he certainly looks like a real athlete who's good with the basketball.
Yeah, and we've seen Penny.
He's
bro.
exciting.
Penny does well with guards. Like he's a guy. Like when you come into this Penny system, if you a halfway decent guard, you're gonna flourish in Penny's system. Like we've seen at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, and this guy's small. It's a little Kendricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kendrick,
you know what I mean?
Like the graphic they posted, they said we got our dog. So.
Penny's offense has always worked best with a lead guard because so many times in it just ends up with 10 seconds left. What are we doing? Give the ball to the guy at the top of the key.
Yep.
So you need that.
This guy is small, and this guy is fun.
Yeah. I like that.
Right?
Little 6'2" guard action.
Well, and then look, if you could. He just too littled that guy after he hit the 3. That was great.
Pick and roll. Get
He's
out
got
the net. And one.
What was his injury this year?
He's got a little swag to him too.
Because he only played 19 games this year. He averaged 12.5 points.
Yeah.
42 from the field, 32.5 from 3, which is great.
The numbers aren't spectacular for sure. But hey, look,
he got hurt though.
Hey,
so
but look, that one right there is like. If you can knock down some shots here and there, but more importantly, can you be the guy that gets the paint touch for us so you could throw it out to these guys that can knock down shots? Because they got spot up shooters. That's basketball now, bro. I drive, I draw the defense, I kick out, you knock down the shot. I will generate you an open shot, make it.
Yeah.
That's basketball at every level now. Every level. And it's a basketball that the Memphis Tigers were totally incapable of playing last year. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
You watch basketball at every level, and it's like people move the ball from side to side. They paint touch. They kick it to the corner. Then they either throw it back out to the wing extended. You know what I mean? And then now we're driving again and we're kicking out again or whatever. But, like, you got to have guys that can space the floor and knock down the shots. That's it.
Yeah.
And so he went and, like, it seems like you got a guy that can penetrate and you got a guy that can knock down shots. You even think about last night, like some of the biggest shots of the night. If Deni Avdija, if that guy from the corner, which he did earlier, that guy from the corner hedges completely, it's another Jeremy Grant 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
and we're either gonna. That's basketball.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they've had nobody to throw it out to. So hopefully this Vavers guy can shoot, and hopefully they go and grab a couple other guys, right? Like, you're just balancing the roster between guys that can drive and guys that can shoot. They had a bunch of nothing last year, honestly.
Bunch of dudes just out there for the vibes.
Yeah,
wearing a jersey.
That was a bad deal.
Yeah, but
their video was good.
Who's?
Memphis.
Which ones?
Memphis basketball.
Oh, the one they posted this morning. Memphis.
Like
Memphis,
a gap
Memphis.
year.
Yeah, bro.
It's like a gap. Like, let's just. Hey, can we just forget last year happened? Let's just forget it happened. We're not going to remember any of the players. It's like it just didn't. Let's just act like it. Let's just Men in Black it.
Men in Black.
This didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
even though they say Aaron Bradshaw
let's
might be coming back.
And now let's go build a roster, like a real roster.
I'm with it.
Well, where's Aaron Bradshaw going to go?
So 5 days ago, it was reported that we were one of the schools interested. Reached out to the Tulane kid,
Brimbraw.
Yeah, but so apparently he just took an official.
It's the only
visit.
thing you care about.
Yes, he just took it. He's the only player
we've
seen him.
We just signed Parker Pounds from Briarcrest. We've reached the white quota.
Yeah, we reached.
Okay, in fact, we're past it. We've blown past it.
Yeah,
Can we be honest about Parker
reached
Pounds?
our quota, bro.
Can we be real here? He was going to go to Air Force. Okay, he's not going to play.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
You don't know anything.
Okay, if he plays a lot of minutes,
we suck.
Fred Smith.
Penny ain't going to be here after
Fred
next
Smith
year.
was this guy though, bro.
You never know. You don't know. You've never seen him play in your life.
Pounds too, bro.
I don't know.
Never
We
seen
get you
him
a
play
Parker
in his
Pounds
life.
jersey.
That's fine.
That's it.
But apparently Illinois is interested in the guy now too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So it might be just out of the price range here. It might be getting out of the price
Well,
range.
I will tell you this. About 3 weeks ago, I read a story, and it was about Keaton Wagler, and it was saying that this is not the story that you think it is. This is not just everybody missed on this guy because he was playing in gyms of which he's like, everybody saw this guy. They just didn't realize what he was. And the guy that realized what it was Steve Prohm, the guy that was at Murray.
Yeah.
And they had him. And he said when he got the call that Illinois was in on him, he's like, I got actually sick to my stomach because I knew we lost him.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to be able to compete. He had him at Murray.
Yeah.
He was going to get him.
Yeah.
He was like, I've got this kid. And it's like, it's going to be another one of these under the radar ones, like the Morant one, because he had Morant and he had Halliburton.
Yeah.
Like that guy has found these 3-star monsters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before that, just identify they just don't see it. They don't see what I see.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, as soon as we got the call that Illinois was in on him, we were smoked.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. So there you go on that one. All right. So, anyways, that's a situation with Memphis basketball, and hopefully we'll hear more about him building out this roster over the course of the next couple of days. Because he had a couple that were already going to be coming back. He's got Cello Jackson. He's got Fred Smith. He's got this kid from Briarcrest now. He's got this kid from Washington State now. He's got this kid from Pitt now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn, you're throwing together a team. I mean, and you got Tedford coming back. You got the other one. Who's the other player that's coming back? Well, maybe a Bradshaw, but what's the other guy? There was Tedford and who? There's one other player from last year.
I'm trying to remember, bro. Hold on. Let me see.
One other player from last year's roster that was going to be coming back.
It Quante? Was it Quante Berry?
Was it Quante Berry?
Or is he leaving too?
Is that who it was? Was it Quante Berry?
I saw Curtis Givens is getting some interest from some good schools
To
too.
do what? William Warden. That's the one I was telling you because I say he sounded like a congressman.
Yeah, a school of economics.
Yeah, and a school of economics.
Yeah.
He sounded like he run for mayor.
Yeah.
That's our boy, little brother, little nephew.
My brother.
All right. Last thing. Sounds like Liv's gone.
Yeah,
The
I
golf
just saw
thing?
this. Yeah.
You got to figure out what's going to happen with my boy HV3.
Bro, it's like WCW all over again.
I mean, you got Bryson and Rom, and I guess maybe on a lower level, Terrell Hatton. But I mean, look, if they close down shop, then it'll at least open it up, and then it'll just be a matter of the PGA gave them a way to come back.
They did.
And Patrick Reed said, all right, I'll pay the fines, but Andy's having to go play on the DP World Tour. Obviously, Koepka paid off his stuff, but Rahm and DeChambeau still had, but like the rumors are that like yesterday, people didn't get paid. Yeah. Like checks didn't come in.
Are you serious?
That was a rumor. That's the rumors. The rumors
That
are that
sounds like WCW.
The rumors are that the check stopped. That's why
crazy.
Well, when people didn't get when the checks didn't hit the accounts yesterday, that was stand to reason because it was the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You see your check on the 14th that's going in on the 15th. So when people didn't see it, that's how I think this all got leaked out somewhere. And people are like, hey, dude, something ain't right here.
So the Saudis,
right?
The Saudi Public Investment Fund, they released their strategy for 2026 to 2030. They released it this morning.
They're hiding.
There's no mention of LIV in it.
Well, you know what they're doing too? The other rumor is that they're saying this is like because of the war stuff.
Yeah.
That they can just like, you know what I mean? Because it says LIV is preparing to wind down operations as the PIF reassesses its broader strategy amid ongoing conflict in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So they can say, hey, man, there's too much going on, whatever. And it's an out. It's an out.
Yeah,
you can just say, you know what? We got all this stuff is going on over here in the Middle East. We don't need to be in this golf business right now. We got bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, it says something about a bombshell announcement coming or something like that. You see this?
Oh, yeah. It broke last night.
Oh, okay. That is wild, bro.
It says a recent board meeting in New York focused on the league's near-term future, including whether to cease operations following this week's event in Mexico City or continue through the end of the season. Importantly, this is not a reflection of LIV's commercial performance. The league was fully funded through 2030. This is a top-down strategic shift driven by evolving geopolitical priorities. MBS pulled the plug, meaning, their leader.
Yeah.
Saying, we're not doing this anymore. So, I mean, look, the big ones are Bryson and Rahm.
They got no chance to be all right.
And what happens with them? Oh, no, all those guys that went over there got paid a fortune. But the Koepka thing was an absolute killer.
Yeah.
When he dipped out?
Yeah. Yes. Because then Patrick Reed went too.
Yeah.
And those other guys. And so then everybody got – the other thing is now everybody's like going – they're doing like the Windhorse thing. Oh. So Sergio Garcia was super on edge and slammed down his club at the Masters. Rahm was super short about stuff.
Yeah.
Bryson DeChambeau has like been mad emotional in all these press conferences saying I can't talk about it. But there's just a lot going on right now and whatever. So I think what happened is all that stuff happened with Brooks. These guys stood pat, said, I love LIV. I've got more years on my contract, whatever. I'm not going to bolt. And then it's like a month later, and it's like, oh, my God.
You got that call, boy.
Now what?
They're going to have to and to get back on the
call.
PGA Tour, they're going to have to go through all the
Right.
Yeah, they're going to have to go to Q school and do all that stuff to get back.
Right, because
which they will, but
but PGA gave them a one-time out.
And Brooks and Reed took it.
And they took it.
They said we'll do it.
And they said, okay.
I'm staying over here with
because they still had their
WCW.
contracts.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to see this through. And then we'll
is
figure it out.
crazy.
But then they look up 3 weeks later and it's like, oh my God. I could have just taken this. What? Because they for sure did not get the heads up. You know what I mean? They didn't get the heads up.
We've seen this movie before, bro.
I know.
We've seen this movie before. Like I said, it's done.
It's also the XFL.
Yeah.
We're gonna see the 30 for 30.
Oh, I can't wait.
One day on it.
I can't wait. That's
The
so
30
You think it'll be over before the end of the year?
Yes. Sounds like they're just dissolving it. Like that this could be the last one. This Mexico City thing they do this weekend. I mean, bro, nobody's going to do it if they're not getting checks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's over with.
If they've just stopped paying people.
Yeah.
But that's how that story, I think, broke last night. Because it was media members that broke it. And, they hired a bunch of, like, media members and influencers.
To be a part of the LIV.
Right. So then, like, when you look at your bank account and that check didn't come in yesterday,
Yeah, like, what
they
am I
probably
hyping
just
this
said,
up for?
hey, then you make a couple calls and then people are weird about it, And then it's like, hey, what's going on here? I think that that check always comes in on the 14th. Like I always see it in my account because it's going to come in tomorrow.
Where my $2 million at?
And so when they, you know what I mean? All it took is like somebody's friends with somebody and says, hey, man, this ain't for long. Our checks didn't come in yesterday. So something is up. Because one of the guys that runs it was Monday Q School. It's like the account. And he posted last night, hearing big news is coming regarding LIV. I'm not a prediction market guy, but take the under. And that meant when is it shutting down?
Right.
So, I mean, geez, man. Rahm and DeChambeau could have just been back in the PGA.
Yeah.
Brooks is already playing.
Yeah,
Brooks is already playing.
They were smart, bro. They were smart. They took the deal. Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, we had a feeling when we talked about. I remember we talked about this 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago when they first debuted?
Yep.
That we we were putting the timeline on it. Like when is it? How long can it last?
How long is it going to last? But then they just kept getting bigger and bigger stars.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, now. I mean, because once they got Cam Smith and Koepka and Rahm, and I mean, it still didn't draw. They just never got a big national TV thing, and it was just never. It was never going to replace the PGA.
It never was.
Ain't nothing like the PGA.
And the PGA got lucky because Scotty turned out.
Scotty did.
Scotty started being mad dominant, and I will say this: it helped PGA players, and it helped the PGA more than will ever be recognized.
Yeah,
because all of a sudden the PGA opened up that closet. And all of a sudden, they had a whole lot more money to play people.
Yep.
And they started doing fun stuff. And they started inviting influencers. And they started having fun tournaments. And they started having a Netflix show that was chronicling the full swing of the season, whatever. It's like they were always stuffy, doing their own thing, hoarding their own money, being a charitable organization. And once they had to compete with someone, it made it way, way better.
Yes.
It did. It made the PGA way, way better. But now they got to get a couple of their big stars back. Maybe Bryson just becomes a full-time YouTuber. Who knows?
Hey, he might.
He's good at it.
You can make a lot of money doing it.
A lot of money doing it. But anyway, what a mess that is. All right. It's going to do it for today's show. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jaylon back in the studio. We've got big games tonight. We go Sixers. And I guess go Clippers.
Go Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because we trust them more.
Yeah.
We trust Kawhi more to knock off the Phoenix Suns for us.
Yes, because that's Dylan's white will.
And we just and we do and obviously we would get to root for the Hornets against the Magic.
Yes.
As long as the Sixers can win. Fun games tonight, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, it's gonna take a lot to live up to last night, but
last night was one of the ones.
That was unbelievable. Hopefully we get some good games. Be back tomorrow. Till then, we gone.